Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Consumer Sense podcast. If you missed it, last week we talked about Valentine's Day. I was joined with Caitlin and Lauren, and it was a pretty entertaining podcast. So if you didn't get a chance to listen to it, I totally recommend it, going back and giving it a listen. But this week we are talking about St. Patrick's Day. We are your hosts. I'm Morgan. I'm joined with Mike and Vincent. All right, so I figured we just started with some trivia.
Trivia.
Let's do it.
Yeah, last time Vincent killed trivia for Super Bowl, so I feel like you have some pretty big shoes to fill.
I do, especially because I would be better at the Super Bowl.
Oh, okay.
But
yeah, don't know much about St. Patrick's Day trivia.
I don't.
So, first one. According to St. Patrick's Day folklore, what's a leprechaun's occupation?
Oh.
No cheating, by the way. Like, don't look at my screen.
I was unprepared for this.
I'm gonna go out a limb and say the Lucky Charms mascot.
Oh, okay. So what? Just sell cereal
as
an occupation?
Cereal
Okay.
salesman.
I like that answer. To be honest, I have no idea.
Okay.
I'm as curious as everyone else.
Shoemaker, which kind of makes sense.
Is it shoemaker?
Yeah, shoemaker.
I mean, he's always wearing boots.
Yeah,
Big
exactly.
shoes. Okay.
That's kind of how I saw it.
The more you know.
This one might be a little easier to predict. How many pints of Guinness is consumed on St. Patrick's Day? So just the day of, not the weeks
A
leading
lot.
up.
It's got to be a lot.
Give me a number.
12 pints.
Like 12 million pints?
Oh, of Guinness? Like,
Worldwide.
I was thinking glasses.
Yeah, glasses.
I don't know.
Just in total.
Yeah, like in millions.
In millions?
Yeah.
I'll say 5 million.
Okay.
I'll say 10.
You were closest. It's 12.
It's got to be a lot. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So, I mean, is that a lot? Or no, it's 13 million. I'm so sorry. Still.
But still,
is
10
it a
million's
lot?
pretty close.
I mean, in one day.
In one day,
that's
worldwide.
That's
I
a
guess
pretty
that's
good amount.
a lot.
It's quite a drinking holiday, so.
Yes, apparently. And that's only Guinness, so can only assume what other people are consuming.
Wow.
This one might be easy. Which city dyes their river green each St. Patrick's Day?
Oh.
Is it Boston?
No.
Pittsburgh?
I wish. That'd be so cool. The
That'd be
Allegheny
cool.
River
I was gonna
being
say I
green.
don't think I've seen it. I don't think I've seen it green. But.
Can you give us a hint?
No.
Okay. Which
They've been
city?
doing this for years. I'm
Is it
surprised you don't
Chicago?
know. It is Chicago.
I don't know why I knew that, but
I did not know that.
I knew that. I feel
Is
like
Chicago like a big St. Patrick's Day city?
I literally don't think so. I did do a little research on it because I was curious. Apparently, they did it the first year that they did because they wanted to like clean out the river. So they poured like a bunch of dye in, and it helped them identify like leaky pipes in the river that was like putting sewage like into
That's
the
smart.
water.
That's smart.
So they did it as kind of like a way to help clean up the city, and now they've just been doing it like ever since. And the first year they did it, they poured in 100 pounds of dye, and it was green for a whole week.
That's kind of killing two
So,
birds with one stone. You know?
I kind of like that. I kind of like how they're doing that. But yeah, now they only do like 40 to 60 pounds, and it's only green for St. Patrick's Day weekend.
That should be implemented everywhere.
You think so?
I think so.
I second that.
Yeah. Oh, you heard it here her first. We want to start doing that in the Allegheny River for Pittsburgh. I would
Yes.
love to see it.
Yes.
That's all the trivia questions I had.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. Only three
I'd
this
say we
time.
did pretty good. We went
compared
a solid 0 for 3.
compared to previous episodes, maybe. You got the pints of
one.
Guinness. That was close.
In Chicago.
In Chicago.
In Chicago.
You're right. Yeah, that was pretty good. I have a couple stats about St. Patrick's Day. This year, 61% of consumers plan to celebrate the holiday, which is up from 54% last year. So more people
Wow.
celebrating this year. Why do you think that is? Do you think there's...
Maybe because it's on a Friday.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
It is on a Friday.
It's on March 17th each year, right? Like, it doesn't change.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyone know why?
No clue.
It's gotta be.
I think it's the day that St. Patrick died, or maybe born. I don't know.
I don't
No
know
research
either.
was done on this. It's my
I'm the wrong
opinion.
person to ask.
Yeah, so I guess that's cool. For how much consumers want to spend, total spending $6.9 billion for St. Patrick's Day, which
That's
I think is
ridiculous.
outrageous.
That's a lot for one day.
Yeah, I wonder how much money goes into putting green dye into the Chicago River. I wonder if that's a contributing factor to that number.
Probably.
And $1 billion more than last year. So people are going crazy this year for St. Patrick's Day. People are spending more money. And then per person, on average, only $43. Which
So where does the billion number come from?
I don't know, because I was thinking $43 like to go out and like get drinks. I guess I don't know. That still
Yeah. I
seems
feel
not
like
that much money.
Yeah, I feel like it would be more, if anything.
Yeah.
Because if you're going out to a bar, you're spending more than $43.
I definitely would also say that. Also, like, I don't know, like apparel, St. Patrick's Day T-shirts.
Yeah, plus food, plus drink,
Yeah.
plus clothes.
Yeah, the whole 9 yards. It must be more than that.
Yeah, where are these statistics coming from?
I don't. National Retail Federation. So I feel like it must be.
Yeah, the word national's in there, so it's got to be.
It must be
legit.
pretty legit.
Yeah.
Can only assume. Did not back that. I did not back that up with any secondary research though. So.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't. Yeah, a big drinking holiday. Do you guys have any other like St. Patrick's Day like traditions? For me, Shamrock Shake milkshakes from Mickey D's.
That's a classic. That's a classic.
Have you had one?
This year I had one a couple weeks ago.
Okay, so you
Yeah.
go every year.
Yeah, I always get the smallest one and then drink half of it because they're just not good. But
Right.
it's something you have to do.
I actually had my first one this year.
Really.
Yeah, it was horrible. I drank half of it, threw the rest away. Did not like it at all. I would literally give it a 0 out of 10.
A 0 out of 10.
It was so. It made me feel gross too. Like I
Oh,
drank
yeah,
it
that-
and
well,
I
that's-
was
that's
like,
part of it.
I'm
That's part of the
sick.
experience.
That's the experience. If
I
you're
was
not
drink-
Irish at all and you're making Americanized and
Yeah.
you go get
Yeah.
a Shamrock Shake, that's to be expected.
You've had one?
Yes.
You go every year.
Not every year, because I agree they're not the. I mean,
I've never drank.
the
this-
reason why they're good is because they're yearly.
Yeah,
They come
exactly.
around once a
Yeah.
year.
I've
Yeah, honestly, yeah. Like I'm not gonna. If it was all year like a mint like shake from
Nobody
McDonald's,
would
I
get
would
it.
never drink that ever.
Yeah.
Marketing at its finest.
I've never had a Shamrock Shake without spending the next hour on the toilet.
Very true.
You gotta have the full experience.
Yeah, yeah. Every St. Patrick's Day, get Shamrock Shake. I did a little deep dive though into the Shamrock Shake because I was curious. It was first launched in the 1970s, so that's how long it's been going on. Which
Wow.
crazy that it's still as popular as it is. And when they first launched the Shamrock Shake, all the money from just that product went to the Ronald McDonald House, the very first one. So the Shamrock Shake literally started the Ronald McDonald Foundation with all the money from that. Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy.
They were able to open the first Ronald McDonald House in 1974 from Shamrock Shake money that was produced.
Where's the money
someone.
from Shamrock Shakes going now then?
It's not going to the Ronald McDonald House.
Straight to the McDonald's
It literally
revenue
said
stream.
it disbanded the connection of the sales from that. Well, they make so much money now. I don't think that
Yeah.
matters.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that happened in 1974. Since then, they have sold 60 million shakes, which that's not that many. 60 million in that time span from 1974.
Okay, yeah. I
Yeah,
get, it's
like,
not that much.
It's not crazy, but it's kind of crazy. 820 calories. Let's talk about that. It's so gross, and I hate every second of drinking it, but it's
Yeah.
also 820 calories.
It also
that I'm
sits in your
putting
it sits
body.
in your stomach for days.
Yeah, so there's no pro.
I think you guys are
Everything
just
about
I think
it's
you guys are
bad.
just hating. It's an elite level drink at its core. The Shamrock Shake cannot be matched. There's nothing out there quite like the Shamrock Shake.
800 calories in one drink. That was
Yeah.
unreal.
And I don't even like drinking it. I feel terrible after I put it in my body. Like
Yeah.
literally so bad.
I do have to say that when I drank this year, it was bubbly.
I'm sorry,
I don't-
what?
It was there were bubbles coming out the
Oh,
top.
That can only be good.
I don't think milkshakes are supposed to do
Oh,
that.
definitely not.
It's a little secret
I-
ingredients from McDonald's. for
yeah, I
you.
can only even imagine the ingredients they put in that. Shamrock Shake discontinued in the 90s. Okay, cool. Just did not have it in the 90s. Brought back in the early 2000s. Wonder what happened there. Who knows? And who cares
Maybe
to
a
know?
poor marketing.
You know, I genuinely
scheme.
believe.
I don't think McDonald's wants us to know.
Yeah, ignorance is bliss. I don't want to know, and I never want to know why that was. So do not comment if you know the answer. And then I just found that it's only popular because you talked about seasonality. Like I wouldn't drink it unless it wasn't St. Patrick's Day.
Mm-hmm.
You
And
gotta-
limited availability. Like I'm sure I go there and I could order it and they'd be like, we don't have it. And I'm like, then I want it more. I want what I can't have. Genuinely.
That's everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to think about it. Other than beer, how much St. Patrick's Day themed drinks are there?
You're right.
Like only the Shamrock Shake.
You're right. So true. They also made like an Oreo McFlurry that's Shamrock. I haven't tried it. My roommate had it. She said it was good, but I don't know if I tried it.
That doesn't sound bad.
Yeah. I don't like mint flavored things at the end of the day.
Yeah, as I've grown up,
As I've grown.
I've also realized that mint is not the best because it tastes
Yeah.
like you're just brushing your teeth after a dessert or something like that.
True.
You know, it doesn't sit well.
Yeah. On a different note, did anyone go to the St. Patrick's Day Parade in Pittsburgh, downtown?
I
It
did.
was this past weekend.
Yeah, it was
You went?
Saturday. I did not go. My
Oh.
roommate went.
I
So
was there.
I saw pictures.
Yeah.
And my question is, why is it the weekend before?
That's, yeah, very true. I think they're just trying to extend the holiday.
Yeah, it's always
You know
extended.
what I mean?
More and more every year. I feel like it's a month-long holiday.
It's ridiculous. Yeah, I went. It was fun. I don't know.
It was
No
cold.
complaints. It was too cold.
Very
it was
cold.
like 30 degrees.
Yeah.
If I'm not outrageous. Did you go?
I did not go.
Yeah, it was like it was early. It was like at 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty fun though. It's something to do. I feel like it was a good thing to take like the family to. You know,
Yeah.
a lot of candy,
Mm-hmm.
got a lot of beads. Felt like
Yeah.
Mardi Gras, but it was St. Patrick's Day. I don't know. It was kind of weird.
I don't know.
It's very
The
interesting.
city itself was more busy too. Like, you know, looking out my window and
Yeah,
looking around, just doing normal daily activities.
pretty busy. Yeah.
You know, it attracts a lot of attention,
Yeah.
the parade.
I also noticed you're not wearing green, Vincent. I was gonna acknowledge this earlier, but I forgot.
Yeah, it's.
You knew today we were filming the podcast,
I only have one green shirt,
and you didn't wear it.
and I didn't wear it.
Why?
Because I'm saving it for Friday or Saturday.
Smart.
Okay,
Friday or
yeah,
Saturday.
yeah. I have green in my sweater. You have a green jacket.
Yeah, I
Was this-
purposefully
yeah.
switched jackets before this podcast.
Oh, I have
Wow.
a green water bottle.
That doesn't count.
How
You have
does
to
it
be
not
wearing
count?
it. I see. Oh wait, you
Wait,
have
do I have
some green
green?
on the socks.
I do.
I like to
do.
put out there the
They're
water
like
bottle is
cherry
orange
stems.
and green.
Yeah.
It's,
What?
It's orange and green.
But it's more green than orange.
Yeah, is orange kind of
Your,
technically?
your shirt's like not just green.
Well, I woke up this morning and I said, what should I wear today? Oh, I have to wear green. Okay, I don't have anything that's just green. Okay, this sweater has green in it. That was kind of my thought process.
So
of
it's
why I wore
close
it.
enough.
Yeah, genuinely. Someone's taking this holiday seriously, and it seems to be me.
I'm not Irish.
I'm 0%
so-
Irish.
0%. Me as well. Yeah, we're the best people to have on this podcast, apparently. Did you guys have anything that you wanted to add?
To St. Patrick's Day?
Yeah, just in general.
I wanted to cover the Shamrock Shake, which we did. And I wanted to talk about how it's becoming a month-long holiday.
Oh, so you've accomplished those goals.
I'm good here, yeah.
What
What
are you,
about you,
Vincent?
Vincent?
I want to know what are your guys' thoughts on corned beef and cabbage?
Oh, that's a good one. I've never had it, but I'm a picky eater, and I don't think I'd like it. Off just
Yeah.
looks
I
alone.
feel like it's an acquired taste.
Yeah, have you eaten it?
I have not had it, but my dad is a big fan, and he's been
Mm.
talking about it for the last like month.
Okay.
Just eating corned beef and cabbage because this is like the only time he eats it.
Okay.
So I have never
That's
personally
gross.
tried it, and
Mhm.
I don't really want to.
Right.
So
Mm-hmm.
I just want to see.
I
What
definitely
you guys
feel
thought.
like when I was doing my research, the two biggest spending categories I thought would be beverages and apparel. However, it was beverages and food, and it was because of corned beef and cabbage.
That is strange.
So apparently a lot of people make it. That's not for me though.
Yeah.
I also want to talk about when you were younger and you were like in elementary school. Did you guys have like leprechauns like wreck the classroom, or is that just like my school?
That was
Not
just-
wreck the
You
classroom.
never had that? Wait,
No.
what?
I mean, I would color some leprechauns, on paper and.
No, we'd go in elementary school to class and our room would be destroyed, like demolished. Like desks would be thrown over, chairs
What?
would be scattered across the room, papers everywhere, pencils everywhere, and the teacher and on the board would be written like "Happy St. Patrick's Day" from like the leprechaun, and it would be demolished. And the teacher would be like, "A leprechaun just came in here and demolished the room because it's St. Patrick's Day and they're little pranksters." I'm not kidding. Like, I swear to God.
What school did you go to?
I don't know, public school?
Public school? I went to public school too.
No, what? Leave in the comments if this has happened in your childhood, because this like was pretty monumental growing up in my life. Every St. Patrick's Day, I went to school looking forward to the room being wrecked.
That was not a thing where I'm from.
That's actually crazy.
Yeah.
Wow, what?
I'm flabbergasted to say the least.
And we'd have to it was like one year, like it was like literally a murder mystery. We had to be like, who wrecked the room? Like there was like footprints on the ground. Like it was a crime scene. I literally grew up. This happened to me every year in elementary school, without a doubt.
I don't know how to respond to
I'm
this.
speechless. This is ridiculous.
That's crazy. Wow. Maybe my school was the only one.
You had a fun school, it sounds like.
Yeah, goofed off a lot apparently. Do you have any like movies that are like St. Patrick's Day themed or like
I don't have
set
movies.
in like Ireland?
I have like a question. Why leprechauns are related with rainbows and pots of gold?
Oh, that's a good one. I don't know.
Okay.
We should have done more research. I genuinely have no idea. How much do you think
Like,
this
is a
pot
leprechaun greedy because it wants the gold at the pot of gold, and that's why your classroom
I think
was wrecked?
maybe I think
because
Lucky
they're-
Charms made that up.
Oh.
You think?
No, that has to come from somewhere. But that's a good.
Aren't like
that's a good
leprechauns
Google
supposed
question.
to be lucky, so they like find?
Yeah.
Yeah, and the 3-leaf clovers.
How much do you
Yeah.
think the pot of gold is worth at the end? If you had to put like a price tag on it, I would say billions of dollars.
It's priceless.
Yeah.
You can do
You
whatever.
couldn't even put
Once
a
you
price
find
on
that
it.
pot of gold, you can do whatever you want.
It's probably not even like actual gold. It's probably just something like happiness or something like that.
Oh yeah, like
that-
the true
Yeah, like
the true money.
it was
is-
it was about the adventure
Yeah, it
to
was
find
about the adventure the whole
to find the
time.
gold.
Honestly, yeah.
It's strange.
I don't see many rainbows often these days,
Yeah.
so I can't even say. I guess the last thing I wanted to bring up, personally for me, have you guys seen the Disney Channel original movie Luck of the Irish, circa 2001?
No.
Wow, you guys are the worst people to have on this podcast.
I'm 0% Irish. I've been over this.
That was like a staple also in my childhood, along with like Wrecking the Room. It would be this would show on Disney Channel, like the whole week leading up to it, because it was like the only movie that they produced that was like about St. Patrick's Day, and it was so good. It was about this like kid who it's on Disney Plus.
I don't
Guys, stream it on
I didn't
Disney
watch
Plus.
Disney
I
Channel.
was about to ask for
growing
like
up.
a synopsis so that.
Yeah,
our
let me
viewers,
tell you.
if they
From,
wanna watch them, you know.
from memory, did not look this up. I literally have 0 notes on it.
Yeah.
From my memory, it was
Yeah.
this kid who was in high school, and he was Irish, and he played on the basketball team. Completely from memory, guys, by the way. And it was St. Patrick's Day, and he was like turning into like a leprechaun. And he would
I
like
think
be
I ha- I
shorter
think I
and shorter
have
each
heard-
day, and he like couldn't dunk anymore.
I like
in the
very
basketball team.
vividly remember that.
Yeah, and then to become not a leprechaun, he had to like compete in like leprechaun games, like old timey like games. It's completely from memory. Could be making this up. Honestly, could have dreamed this. Totally don't know.
That brings me to another question of why are leprechauns so short?
Who knows?
Are Irish men short?
That's a great question.
Maybe that's a genetic thing.
My
if
uncle
you're
is Irish and he's shorter than me. So.
Wow.
Oh, how tall are you?
5'6" and a half.
Okay.
And a half.
Almost 5'7".
We can, yeah. No research has been done, but yeah, apparently so. Irish people are shorter, and that's why leprechauns are short.
Wow.
Okay, great. I think
Yeah.
this was a great little convo about St. Patrick's Day. Truly cannot complain. Any last thoughts?
It makes me question a lot about the holiday, to be honest
Really?
with you.
You feel like you should do some more research?
Like leprechauns are so mysterious. Why are
Yeah.
they short? Why?
Ignorance is bliss. Like I said before, I don't want to know.
Yeah.
I'm happy with the mystery
Just
of
keep
it.
the tradition
holiday.
strong. Yep.
Yeah. How about you, Vincent?
You know.
Did you
just-
learn some stuff?
I did. I learned a lot. I gotta say, go Celtics. You know.
Oh right.
Big
Yeah.
Boston.
Plug that.
Get out.
Yeah,
Plug
go,
it.
go Celtics.
Yeah.
The Irish city of Boston. You know.
Did not know that they were very Irish.
They're very Irish.
Okay,
city.
so I learned that today. I
Yeah,
can safely
I
say.
taught you something.
Yeah,
so.
as I did for you.
Yeah, it's like, you know,
Mutual.
yeah, we're doing a podcast, so like we're,
Right,
we're learning some
right.
stuff.
Love to hear it. All right, well, I think that's all we had for today. Make sure you check all of our socials out this upcoming week because we're doing a lot about St. Patrick's Day posting. I know I am most looking forward to Friday because on the Instagram we're posting DIY shamrock shakes.
Wow.
So I'm looking forward to that.
You know how to make them your own.
We'll see how they taste.
Yeah, we'll see if it compares to McDonald's. So stay tuned for that. And that is all that we had for today. We are Consumer Sense, and we make sense for you.